So 3 days ago, I quit my job, and I have $600 to my name. And honestly, I'm a bit lost right now. To give a bit of context, I was a door-to-door salesman, and if any of you guys ever did door-to-door, you guys know how rough it is. Like, I'll probably make a whole different video on that experience on itself, but if I had to sum it up quickly, I would say that it's eye-opening. Like, you think you know what hard work is until you've done a job like that. Like, I don't have the specific turnover rate with me, but in my job, we were 18 when we started, and as of right now, there's 3 people left of the original squad on the team. I don't know if that makes sense, but basically, everybody left and everybody got replaced. It's completely insane. It also made me realize that Wolf of Wall Street wasn't a joke. Everybody that does sales pretty much does drugs, like mostly smoking, but it's kind of crazy to see. It's probably due to the huge amount of stress. You know, you can go days without making a single dollar, and then people can cancel on you. So I kind of get it. For example, I have a friend actually that left our hometown to go do door to door in another city. And last time I spoke to him, he hadn't made sales in 2 weeks. And mind you, this guy pays for everything there except for like rent. So it's been a minute since I talked to him. So hopefully things got better, but it's definitely real. It's definitely hard. And for my case, I lasted a month with door to door. So, at least that's something, I didn't quit after a day or a week. I did 3 weeks full time and then 2 weeks part time when I was still in school. And the reason I quit was basically like there wasn't much money you could make with that specific door to door company. The model they have just made it that the managers were making all the money and you made pretty much nothing, like genuinely. Like I said, I'll make a specific video on that, but you just couldn't make much money. And I felt like I got the skills and experience I needed, so there wasn't really no point to stay any longer. But the thing is, right now I feel lost. Like, out of my group of 4 friends, 2 are still doing sales. They're doing it in cold calling, and then the other one is doing 2 jobs to stack a lot of money. And now there's me. To be honest, I feel behind. I feel like I'm a bum a bit. Like, first of all, like out of the 3 that did the sales job, I'm the first one to quit. So I feel like a, and then I can even, and now I can even get a normal 9 to 5 because for economy, getting a 9 to 5 is you need 3 years of experience to get an entry level job. Like, how does that make sense, bro? But yeah, so yeah, those last 3 days been a bit rough. Like, I knew, like I know, and I still know, like it was the right thing to leave the job. But for these last 3 days, I regret it a bit. I was thinking about it, and thankfully I got to talk to a friend that made me realize really what I wanted. He told me, first of all, your situation isn't as bad as you make it seem to be, and he's right. You know how like the brain makes situation makes worse than they actually are. I think it was a bit of that, and I think it was also just not wanting to be behind. And then he told me like what was to go for the sales job. Really, he knew, but like just for you guys. Basically, I wanted to do sales for the whole summer to first of all stack some money and then get the skills and experience needed so I can later on launch my own business. And then he told me like you didn't make much money, but you already got the skills and experience you needed, so you can just start right now with the business instead of waiting for after summer. Or if you feel like you need more experience, more skills, and then also more money, then you could just get another sales job, and just actually stick with that for the rest of summer. And that made me realize, like, yeah, honestly, he's right. Like, I can just start right now. Like, there's nothing, because my main issue with building business was always the selling part. And now that I've got the training for it that I needed, I know how it works now. All I gotta do is do my own thing. And this is why I'm recording this video. This is actually my first ever video on this YouTube channel. I decided I'm gonna be recording everything from now to achieving my goals for at least the next 12 months. I want to document the journey, show the experience, the skills, the money, everything I learned basically. And obviously I want to also show like the failures, the setbacks, rejections, and then hopefully the wins. I like to share the most raw and authentic version of me. I'll try to be posting as often as I can, um, around one, at least minimum once a week. And yeah, I want to also motivate people to follow their goals and do their own thing, their own journey, their own path. So if you guys think you guys are down for that journey, then you're welcome to subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you for the other videos too. So what's my goal for right now? My goal for right now is to make a 4K by the end of summer. Nothing too crazy. And then by the end of summer, also have a actual full-on business model that I know I'm gonna actually follow and go through. Something that like even in 2 3 years it's still not working. Like I will still be working on it, because one of the things I was also lacking with businesses was just actually sticking to one and just grinding it as much as possible, even if it's not working. So that's, I want to generally search something, examine myself, and examine every possible business to see which one is the best for me. And then yeah, that's my two goals for the end of summer. As of right now, for like the next week or two, I'm gonna first of all try to find a job, a part-time job, just to have to be, just to have some stable income coming in. And like anyways, like no matter how productive I am, I'm gonna have some free times in my hand. So if I can just have 2 3 days where I can work, that's gonna help me build off a schedule off of it. And then I want to also take 2 hours of my day, pretty much every day, to learn how to code. This is something I've tried to learn twice in the past, and twice in the past I've failed. I've stopped being consistent pretty much. So this time I actually want to take it seriously and learn how to code, because I know like it's gonna be a useful skill, especially with that AI. You don't need a whole team of software engineers. If you have AI and yourself and you know how to code, you're gonna be good to create whatever you want. So the sooner I learn it, the better. So I genuinely want to start right now and stay consistent for the rest of summer. And last thing is that, well, obviously this YouTube channel, like I said, I'll try to post minimum once a week, and then hopefully more. I'll be documenting like the journey, and then on the other side I'll also just be sharing like reflection, skills, experiences, like for example the door to door, like I said, just everything on my mind. And yeah, really, that's it. I don't have it in my schedule right now, but like I said, starting to like examine like businesses I could do, see which one would be the best for me. I don't have it like fixed in my schedule like the other ones, because I feel like there's no point like fixing it. But I'll definitely start looking into that. I also want to start reading, getting back into reading. And yeah, that's the plan for right now. Hopefully you stay for the journey. Hopefully my videos get better for the journey. This one isn't really good. And yeah, bye.